So, I've been keeping a secret from you guys. I've been keeping a secret from our players, our coaching staff, and worst of all, I've been keeping a secret from our fans. But the cat is out of the bag, as they say. The truth has been exposed, and now I must come up front with all of you. My name is Jamal Fayyad, and I am the president of the RGV Red Crowns, a lower league team here in the Rio Grande Valley. And we started a club from scratch with real money, real people, and real consequences. And we've talked about since day one being community oriented, community based, and just being a club for the people. And keeping this secret was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, especially because it's something that's going to be so impactful for this club and ultimately our community. So earlier this week, the mayor of Harlingen, as well as city of Brownsville, and even publications all the way up north in San Antonio talked about a film crew coming down to the Rio Grande Valley alongside the Rio Grande Valley Red Crowns. You guessed it, that was us. A few months back, we partnered with a national bank that is known globally to talk about our story and creating a team from scratch for a part of the world that is a lot of times underrepresented, taken advantage of, and our slice of heaven. And we're excited to tell the world our story. Before I go any further, you have to excuse me. It is a beautiful day here, and it's probably going to be our last beautiful day of the season, because after this it's going to be scorching hot, and so I just wanted to take advantage of this incredible weather before we go back to normal of 100-degree heat. So that's why we are out here and not in our usual studio. So as the mayor mentioned, we will be featured this coming World Cup in a commercial that will be broadcasted nationally, and it is going to be about the Rio Grande Valley Red Crowns. And it's amazing because we're doing things that the clubs you see in Europe are doing, some clubs that you see in MLS are doing. We're doing things that the big boys do, and we're extremely excited more than anything to show off to the rest of the world the Rio Grande Valley and our home. A lot of times we make it in the headlines for all of the negative news, all the bad news. We're on the top of every negative list and on the bottom of every good list. But now we get to show off why we love our home and why we think it's a special place and why we think it's beautiful, unique, one of a kind, and just a place that we're proud to play in, to represent, and a place that we're proud to be an identity for. So as the mayor had mentioned last weekend, a film crew came down of over 100 people plus, stayed in our hotels, spent money in our economy, supported our local businesses, and just all around had a weekend that was as impactful as $250,000 in cash that was spent here in the Rio Grande Valley. One thing that really attracted me whenever we started this campaign was that the commercial was going to be shot here. We weren't going to California. We weren't going to some crazy location. Everything was going to be done here. It was going to be authentic. It was going to be true to us, but ultimately it was going to let our partners, our community members benefit from having so many out-of-towners here in our community. So in just that weekend alone, the film crew spent a ton of cash, supported our local businesses, bought coffee at the local coffee shops, and just had a great time all weekend in South Texas. From Brownsville to Harlingen and even some parts of McAllen, the film crew went all out and bought dinner every night, bought coffee every day. And my one ask was just do everything local. And to their or to our benefit, they did. They stayed true to their word and they kept everything local. They shopped local, they bought local, everything was done local. And we are extremely happy, extremely proud, and just overjoyed with what they were able to do for us in just one little weekend. I'm excited about this commercial. I'm excited to tell the story. I'm excited for the rest of the world to see the Rio Grande Valley and to hear about the Red Crowns. But ultimately, I'm proud because we got to show love to community members, to business partners, to our sponsors that believed in us from day one. And we get to put a microscope on some of the amazing things that people are doing here in the Rio Grande Valley. Now, there is a benefit for the Red Crowns on top of being in a World Cup campaign. When you're dealing with a municipality the way we do, you want heads in beds. You want people staying at your hotels, impacting your economy. That's why local teams in any range of sport, whether it's professional, semi-pro, lower level, you want to impact the local economy because then that helps you with city, that helps you with city leaders, that helps you guys grow and prosper. And essentially, you help build the economy, the city will back you up whenever you want to use their stadium, whenever you want to do a 5K, whenever you need help with anything dealing with municipality. So for us, this was massive because now we can tell the cities that we work with consistently, look at what the Red Crowns bring. And we had a hotel owner so eloquently put it. The Red Crowns do what not a lot of teams do in general, and that is be as impactful in the off season as they are in the regular season. And he's right. Just this year alone, we impacted the local economy while in season, but in off season with the commercial, with everything we've done outside of a soccer field, we've been as impactful, if not even more impactful, to the local economy. So all of this is important because at the end of the day, ultimately, you want to impact your local economy, you want to impact the visitors, you want to impact hotels, and we feel like in year one, we did a really good job of that. Now, year two, how do we build on top of it? And that's something that we're going to have to work on. And that weekend was crazy. We had a full weekend of filming. We wrapped up on a Monday, and the following day, we went to City Commission to talk about upgrading the stadium that we call home, Harlingen Field. So please be on the lookout for next week as we talk about that process and exactly what to expect when you come to a Red Crowns game next summer. I'm extremely happy because we have some much needed upgrades coming to Harlingen Field that will benefit us, and not just us, but our fans as well. And you'll notice a difference in the game day experience. So now that we're done being Hollywood, now that the secret is exposed, it's time to grind. If you've been following us, you've seen we've announced our first 2 batch of returning players. We have a few more returning players to announce before we announce the new additions to the club. I'm really excited about a few names, and just a little surprise that we might have in store for you all. We will be at the Brownsville Burning Festival this Saturday, so if you get a chance and if you're in the area, please come support that. We're really excited to partner with Visit Brownsville. We will be inside of the Gladys Porter Zoo with our table, talking about the season tickets, and as well as having merch there as well. The official after party to the Brownsville Burning Festival will be at Pluton Brewery, where we will have our sip and pick event along with Visit Brownsville and Pluton, where you can come try the new dark Red Crown Lager and pick your favorite design to be the new design for Pluton's beer can of dark Red Crown Lager. When you come to the event, you'll get to try the lager as well as pick your favorite design. And from there, we'll have merch, we'll have more information on season tickets, and just getting ready for the season. That'll be our last big event before we kick things off, but a lot of things happening before game time, including all of those upgrades we spoke about. We will talk about all that, go in depth next week about all the upgrades, what to expect, and all the bumps that have been occurring along the way. But that's part of the process of owning a lower league football club. With that being said, y'all, thank y'all for everything. We're excited to show off to the rest of the world why we call this our little slice of heaven. Stay tuned for next week. A lot happening, a little time left. With all that being said, up the Crowns. Peace.